Hello. Now we are going to see that how to use the Mosquitto broker and how to install that to your device. But before you do the installation, go again to see the syntax for Mosquitto. If you click this link, there is the manual how to use the Mosquitto. So here has been explained about how to use these different commands and what are the parameters for those commands. We are going to use the publish and subscribe. So those are those commands that you will need to know how to use that. But go to see that how to use the Mosquitto. And here are detailed information manual how to use the publish command and how to use the subscribe command. So go through these before you are going forward. So next you need to install that Mosquitto broker to your virtual machine or your local Linux machine. So that needs to be running in the future exercises. And here behind this link there are instructions how to install the Mosquitto broker. Even these instructions talk about this Debian 9, so I think whatever is your latest Linux version is supposed to be working there. The instructions are same. And here are also explained how you can check that it's working and how to configure the Mosquitto if you would like to add passwords. But let's not use the passwords in the first exercises, because the exercises are done in that way that this authorization is not installed or not activated. So first remember to update your device to your machine and then start the installation process by installing the Mosquitto clients and Mosquitto. And we also need Mosquitto libraries, because we are creating the code that is using MQTT and that code is using the libmosquitto CPP libraries. And also we are passing the JSON string, so this JSON's parsing libraries is required. So Mosquitto and Mosquitto CPP libraries and JSON parser libraries that we need in the future. Okay, now I assume that you have installed your Mosquitto broker. So let's check that it is working. As you heard about from the MQTT, the MQTT is based for that there will be subscribers and then there will be publishers. And with the Mosquitto, subscribing is done with the Mosquitto subcommand, and publishing is done with the Mosquitto pub command. And there will be this T, that means the topic. We have to define the topic. And when we are sending some messages, of course we have to give the message, and with the M tag we'll define that next part of that will be message. So these were the functions that was explained about in earlier links, publishing and subscribing links. So now I'm using my virtual machine. I will have two terminal windows. These are from the same machine. As you can see, the machine name is same in left and right side panel. So I'm working inside same machine, and that's why I don't now use the IP numbers, because both these terminals are located inside the same machine. So IP number is not needed here with these. First, I'll subscribe in the right side machine, and this hash mark means that the topic is wildcard, so it will accept all kind of topics. And if I press enter, now the right side has been subscribed, so now it is waiting the messages for all kind of topics. And then if I publish a message here, so message content is high there, and the topic name is my topic. And if I press now enter, you can see that message appear in the right side. Now I'll subscribe again, but now I did change the topic name your topic. Let's see what's now happening. Now it's running there, it's waiting the messages. If I send the message again, nothing happens. Guess why? Because the topic name was wrong. So let's now try to change the topic. I was now changing the topic name to your topic, so now there will be the message will be send it for the your topic. So now what was happening? Now the message appear again, because now I will have the same topics here. So this is the way how you can verify that your Mosquitto broker is running, so you can send messages inside your own machine. In future, we are using the different machines to use, but by this way you can verify that your Mosquitto broker is running it's supposed to be by sending these local messages. When you get your local Mosquitto messages ongoing, so then you could try if you remember from the weather station course, there is the reference system running on the laboratory, and that reference system Mosquitto broker address is the 10.60.24. So now what we could do is that now we could try to subscribe to listening those weather station messages. That is what, if it's that system is running on the laboratory, then we are able to get the messages. So let's try if it's working. So I'll now subscribe to listening the weather station with the all topics. And when I did press enter, there was first came the information, and now as you can see, the weather station system is publishing data all the time, so you can receive that data by your Mosquitto subscribing client. With this, you can verify that you will have access to network. The first trial without the IP number, they were working locally, but you need to get access to DITE network. So you have to get access to DITE network, so you can go on for the next exercises. So it means that you have to log in with the student VPN connection. So or you have to connect to the DITE network by cables. That's up to you where you are located. So by listening the weather station messages, you can read the light value and temperature values, wind speed and so on, which will be available from the laboratory weather station reference system. So next exercise is that you are sending messages between teams, and for that you need to know what is your IP number. And with ifconfig command you could get your IP number. So there's this inet 10.10.206.172, that's the IP number. So this is your machine's IP number. So when you give this ifconfig command, and with that you can get your IP. You need this IP number when you are sending the message to other teams. So you have to know the other team's broker's IP number so you can send the messages to that team. So next, choose one team which is next to you and share the IP numbers between your team and the other team, and then cross sending these MQTT messages between the team. And in the late material, if there has been mentioned Raspberry Pi, so it could be Raspberry Pi or it could be virtual machine, because some of the teams are running Raspberry Pi and most of the teams, I think most of the teams, they are using these virtual machines. But they are working in the same way. Is it a virtual machine or Raspberry Pi? And if you don't have any team at the moment next to you, there's also some free MQTT clients that you could use. For example, this HiveMQ. It's the client that you can run on the website. So that could be your also possible to test counterpart for your client. But I'll propose to try to get that working within your classmate teams. But if not possible, then you could also try this HiveMQ client. But anyhow, you have to be able to verify that your MQTT Mosquitto broker is running and working. And behind these links, you could find more information about MQTT. And these slides will be, of course, available in the Moodle. Okay, but get your Mosquitto broker running, check that it's really working and it's communicating through the TITE network, so then we can go forward.